Alright, this is Bob Joyner coming back at you looking at the Forex market on Sunday evening. This is the 7th of May, and I'm recording this about 9:15 on Sunday night. And so I'm going to take a look first at the trends. The major trends are shown on the left, these check marks here. This left panel, just to remind you, are weekly, daily, and 4-hour trends. And then this panel over here on the right here are more the 3-day and then 4-hour trends. So one of the things I look at are overbought, oversold opportunities on the weekends for the week coming up. So for example, when we see the Aussie Swiss franc currently with 4 red check marks and 2 orange check marks, then that one is right now is overbought, and therefore we expect it to fall. You can see the larger trend being bearish here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just a brief review of this, and then we'll dig into the daily charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at on the daily chart. So based on this analysis, and we'll dig into the charts, but based on this analysis, the Aussie Swiss franc, Aussie US CAD Swiss franc, and the New Zealand Swiss franc, and the New Zealand US dollar are all currently overbought and expected to retreat in price. And on the oversold side, we have the EURCAD, we have the Euro, New Zealand dollar, British pound versus the CAD, British pound versus the New Zealand dollar, and the US versus the CAD. Okay, so those are the ones I'm looking to move higher. So let's go ahead and dig into the daily charts. Okay, so let's take a look at the pairs that are overbought, in my opinion. This is a daily chart. We're using Ichimoku. This purple line over here is called the Chiku span, and you can see I've got some fib lines drawn on some of these charts, and these are using Heikin-Ashi candles. So a daily chart, Heikin-Ashi candles, Ichimoku, Kumo here, and Chiku span, just so you know what we're looking at. Aussie Swiss franc, mentioned that it was overbought, looking for it to move lower. I mentioned this one last week back when price was up in here, and you can see we've already had a big move down. I updated that analysis on those alerts on Thursday's video in the Facebook group in case you missed that. So Aussie Swiss franc, looking for that to retreat. You can see where we have the 23% fib line based on the way I measure the fib lines, right where price is pretty much right now. So looking for that one to move lower. Aussie US dollar, looking for it to move lower. We've come up also right around the 23% fib line after finding support that I mentioned on Thursday night's video. This was also one that I mentioned back up in here when price about a week ago, last Sunday night, when I mentioned it was overbought, moved a little bit higher and then came crashing down. CAD versus the Swiss franc, looking for that one to move lower. Again, we've had a little bit of a move back up, but we're testing some areas where I expect to see resistance. We'll see how strong the CAD can be. This evening, the CAD showing a little bit of strength this Sunday night, and the New Zealand dollar showing a little bit of strength, and expecting those to retreat here pretty soon, but we'll see. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, looking for that one to retreat. This one's been chopping around for the past week, as you can see, after moving higher and hitting some overhead resistance up in here. We've come back down, been testing this area over and over again without being able to really get above this area. So if price moves up, let's say above 7, then we've got a different situation going on. Looking to move higher, if we look at those pairs now, EURCAD, after this retreat a little bit down, looking for this one to find support pretty soon. You can see we're down to the S1 line here, and this green line, which marks a certain Heikin-Ashi fractal line. So looking for that one to move higher. Euro, New Zealand dollar, looking for it to move higher. I mentioned the New Zealand dollar is a little bit stronger this evening, but that presents an opportunity, I believe, pretty soon to go along on that one. British pound versus the Canadian dollar, looking for that one to move higher. Of course, 2 weeks ago is when I mentioned the British pound, expecting to go higher against pretty much everything, and those trades worked out extremely well. British pound versus New Zealand dollar, just like the Euro New Zealand dollar, we've seen a little bit of New Zealand strength this evening. And then the US CAD, looking for that one to move higher as well. A little bit bigger retreat on that one. You can see we've come down to a double layer of possible support with this 38% fib line right where we are now, and also this daily S1 line, also a possible area of support. So I really think this is oversold. Again, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar seeing a little bit of strength this evening, and creating some opportunities, I believe, to make some trade entries. So I wanted to get this video out. Hope this review helps you on your trade decisions. You can always go back and go to the following URL that's on your screen right now and take a look at the previous Sunday videos to see how this analysis has been working out for the past month. It's been doing extremely well, but you can go back and look at the videos, see for yourself. Thanks.